Hey, Julie, thank you so much for being back with me on the Purposeful Mindset podcast. This is the second time I'm having you on as well. And it's been a big journey for both of us, right? Like we've been pretty much supporting and really helping each other grow in different aspects of our life, in the mental aspect of things, in physical aspects. We're always pushing each other, helping each other. And for those of you guys who don't know Julie and I met through Instagram, literally like what, been maybe 2 years now, Julie, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
2 years, guys. We met through Instagram. It's been 2 years. She basically helped me with like some lower back pain. She literally DM'd me back my question that I asked her about lower back pain, and I was just surprised at how like vulnerable and authentic and genuine she was. How she gave me like a whole piece of valuable information about my lower back and stretches and things I should do, and I was like, wow, this person is super kind. They helped me so much in my life, and I want to keep like continue to add value to them too. And very recently, for those of you guys who are watching the YouTube video, very recently she got me this little canvas and this frame, completely unexpected. She's just like, I'm gonna send you something. What's your address? I want to send you something. I was like, what is it? Is it food? Is it biscuits? She's like, nope, it's a surprise. I was like, okay. I waited a few days and I received this. And for those of you guys who can see it, probably quite blurry because I'm focused right now. But she basically got me a canvas with all of my Instagram quotes, like the best quotes that she found on there of mine, the pictures of me, the craziest picture of me, actually. She chose the craziest picture of me and she posted it on there. And then some of the other quotes. And she just sent me this really cool canvas. And then in the corner, it says, keep calm, you are a machine. And guys, when I read that, I was like, she's the only person that ever calls me that. Like, you are machine, Sadiq. Like, she sees my Monday videos and she's like, you're crazy when you do your fitness videos. And so I just want to that was like my little intro for Julie and how we met, because for those of you guys who are new to my podcast, I just wanted to give you an insight if you already missed the other episode that I did with her, where she shared her story and her journey. But Julie, I'm super grateful. I want to go straight into it. I want to pick your brains. I want to get you to share your valuable wisdom with my listeners on the 5 top actionable tips that you can share with them to help them gain more personal growth, get their mindset to the next level, and for them to actually go and take action on the things that you're going to share with them.
Amazing. Thanks, Sadiq. I'm so happy to be back with you here today. And for all that we go in the past 2 years, I'm so grateful. So yeah, let's do it. I think my top number one thing I want to share with people is the power of your mind. There is a lot of limited thought that we can have, but actually I learned that if you condition your mind and you tell yourself that you can do something, most likely you'll do it. I'm type 1 diabetes for 23 years, and when I first started to think about going to a road trip in Australia, there were a lot of reasons not to go, and if I had listened to those reasons, I would have probably never gone. But instead of doing that, I just told myself, no, you're just gonna find a way and do it. And by just believing in myself and in my ability of doing it, I've just went. And since then, I've traveled in more than 20 countries, I think, all around the world. So my advice for you guys is when you hit a limited belief or something, just talk to yourself and say, no, I'm going to find a way I can do it, and just take action. Be open.
Yeah, I think that's so powerful. I think I just want to kind of add to that, Julie, because I think you're right. Like something I shared in my TEDx talk with everyone was one of the top things that stops people from taking action is limiting beliefs. It's things from their past that's stopping them, some kind of a trauma, some kind of a negative challenge they've had in their life that's stopping them to take action, and they're really procrastinating, which was the other one. And so I think it's so powerful for people to really dive deeper into their personal growth and their self-development and figure out a way to get rid of those limiting beliefs slowly, one step at a time. But I think it's so powerful, and that they need to start removing those limiting beliefs. Otherwise, they're never going to be able to take action, right?
Yeah, I completely agree.
Nice. Okay, what's the second one? Let's go. I'm excited. This is
all right. That's a big one for me, this one. But perfection doesn't exist. And yeah, it took a long time for me to realize that, because I'm a recovered perfectionist. Everything had to be perfect. But actually, I realized that nothing is perfect. You can only do the best you can. And actually, sometimes it's more coming out of fear. So I worked on instead of rereading my text that I was writing or something that I was doing like 10 times, I would write it within one and like post it or send it if it was an email, and that really helped me. And then you realize, yeah, it's not what you call perfect, but actually no one really care. It's just inside. So I think, yeah, that's a big one for me.
Yeah, I think, and I've seen that in you as well. I think I've kind of caught you up on that a few times. I was like, Julie, like it doesn't need to be perfect. I remember very recently, just to give everybody like context, because I think, you know, the real stuff, things that we both go through, people need to know, because, you know, we only share what we want to share on Instagram and social media, but people really need to know the deeper things that we go through and like how we overcome things. I'm going to share this one thing that I really helped you with recently, because I think everybody will learn from it. And it's basically, so you wanted to put out like on your website, like a guide, right? Like a free guide for everyone to download, to check it out. And it was from her website. They were supposed to put their email address in and then, you know, get it sent to their email so they can download it for free and get so much value. And this was for all the diabetic people to get value on how they can travel, how they can travel more having diabetes.
Yeah,
and be
the
more
blog article.
The blog article, exactly. And I remember you were telling me, Sadiq, I need to get this out by this day. You know, this is when I really want to get it out. But the perfectionism in you came in, and you were just like, if it's not ready, and you know, the person trying to sort this out is not ready, Sadiq, so I'm gonna have to wait a few weeks until I fix it. And I was like, no, you don't. I was like, Julie, no, you don't. Like, you can give that for free to them by just putting it into a PDF document and putting it as a link for them to download straight. And it's the same thing as them getting it for free.
Yeah, that's a great example, actually, because I was focusing on what didn't work.
Yeah.
And actually, I realized just focus on another way and try to find another solution. And then I pull it out as a PDF. People were happy. I was happy because I shared something that I had to do instead of like, you know, trying to make it work when it didn't. And then I had more time to fix the website. So yeah, definitely. I think instead of like focusing on something, it's good to like try to find other avenue.
Yeah, sure. Definitely. Yeah, 100%. I think, and sometimes we need that external person or a friend or, you know, a colleague or someone that we're on this journey with to help us and to kind of push us and be like, no, stop overthinking. You can just do this one thing and make a little tweak, and you can actually put it out there without procrastinating, without letting too much, you know, because otherwise you would have fallen into like a comfort zone of like, let me take a month now. It's not important. I can post it later. I can give it to them later. It's fine. When in reality, it's like, no, the faster you do things, the faster you tick it off and the faster you move on. Right? So that's powerful. Cool. All right. So that's the second one. What would be your third tip for everybody?
I think knowing that people that want to criticize you, they will always find something. It doesn't matter if you're the most successful, the more beautiful, the more whatever people, they'll say you're arrogant. So it's better to just live the life for yourself and not caring about what people say, because people will always talk. They are always watching. And so I think it's way more important to look at yourself in the mirror and like try to improve the person that you are every single day, and knowing that for you, you're doing the right thing, than stopping yourself to do what you want because of what people will think.
Powerful. I love that. And that's something that I also had to overcome too in my journey, when I just asked myself a question sitting on my bed one day, and I was just like, why do you care so much about what these people think? Including your parents, including your friends. Like, why do you care so much about what people think? Just go and do that thing that you love, that makes you happy, that helped you become more confident, share that personal growth wisdom with everyone. People just tend to overthink too much. And then we all make up stories in our head that's actually false, that doesn't exist. We've made it up ourselves. We believe it. We're so focused on this thing is real, and that in reality it's not. It's completely just like a false thing we've made up in our mind, and then we're just like, oh, didn't expect that. Right?
Yeah, I
So
agree
you're
with
right.
that.
People need to stop worrying about what other people think about them and just start doing more of you. Start doing more of the things that you love, the things that you get value from, the things that make you happy, the things that give you energy and passion, to just be happy. Like, that's the main goal, right? It's just for you people to be happy.
Yeah, and it's going to be uncomfortable the first time you do it, but it means you're going towards the right direction.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. Okay, what's next?
Okay, number 4 is I'll say, so efficiency for me now compared to before. Efficiency now for me is the art of removing what is not that much important and focusing on what it is. And it might mean spending less hours working on something, because I find in this society, and also with me doing a 9 to 5, being a social media coach, building my own business and doing so many things, it's easy to think that because you're doing many things, you are super efficient. And that's how the society is built as well. People often think at work, wow, he works a long hours, so he's more like a harder worker, or this person is more valued. But actually, if you're really efficient and you focus on what you do and you finish your work in like 2 hours,
true.
That's efficiency to me, right? It's like focusing on the right thing that gives you the maximum return of investment for your time.
And you know
so
what the
one tip.
Yeah, go for it. Go. Carry on.
No, I was just saying one tip for me is like write what you have to do or you think you have to do on a piece of paper, and then ask yourself, is that really important, and do I need to do it today? And then prioritize like that. And you'll see there is a lot of stuff I'm pretty sure you're gonna remove because actually you don't especially have to do it right now.
I agree. And I was just about to just kind of add in as well that I think the truth is that everybody has time. It's just we make excuses, or because we've never seen our life written out in a piece of paper or on a calendar, or like just, physically with our eyes have seen this is where my time is going, we don't realize that we actually have lots of spare time in the day. Even those people that say, oh, I'm so busy, I work 12 hours a day. Really? You don't really work 12 hours a day. Let's be real. Like, you go lunch for an hour, you go to the toilet 5 times, you have breaks or whatever it is, like people always have time, but it's how they utilize their time and how much effort they're putting in that time. Because something I saw, I think it was in an article quite a couple of years ago about the working another 9 to 5 job life, where people don't, like, if you work an 8-9 hour shift in a job, people don't actually work 8-9 hours a day. Let's be real. Like, we go to work, like, we're not for 8 hours, we are not just focused on the computer, right? We're not. Half the times we're working, and half the times we go on our phone, text someone texts us, we reply to the text message, we're on social media, quickly the boss comes, you hide the phone, you carry on working. Let's be real, like, that's what happens. That's what we all do. And so we're not actually productive for the 7, 8, 9 hours in the day, 12 hours, however long you work. Look, what you said, the key word is efficiency. How long are we actually efficient for? Because I can guarantee if in our place was a robot, the robot will just be 100% efficient. They don't need breaks. They don't need to go to the toilet. They don't need anything. They just sit and they just work. Full on productive and efficient. And we're not like that because we're human beings and we get distracted.
Yeah, on top of this, I want to add, because I realized working in UK, because I'm from France originally, but there are a lot of people I see at lunchtime, they don't take their break and they eat at their desk.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't do that. I need my break. I take my 1 hour and that's it. And I personally think that when you are eating your sandwich while trying to type something and concentrate on your screen, you're not efficient. I think you better stop, have a proper break, give your brain a bit of fresh air, and then start again.
I agree. I definitely agree with you, Julie, because I think for me, I've never done that. Like, very rarely I'll sit at my desk and have lunch, because number one, my lunch break is my gym break. When I'm at work, my lunch break is my gym work. For now, while we're in quarantine, it was every day in the park, going out to the park for an hour and a half, an hour to get fresh air. For me, fresh air is so important, or going to the gym to just let emotions and energy out of your system out, like let all the frustration, the anger, the energy, the negativity, just let it all out in the gym. For me, that's how I release stuff anyway. So I go crazy in the gym, like I give all my effort to make sure that I get results, but at the same time to make sure that I know that I can go back to my desk and feel good, and I'm way more productive that way. So I definitely think I always used to see people like that work too, Julian, and be like, why are you eating your sandwich at your desk and working? Like, dude, just go and have a real break. Go to the canteen, sit down, go and look outside, go for a walk, something. Because you're right, we're not productive when you're just trying to multitask and eat and work at the same time. You'd rather focus on your work or focus on eating. Do one or the other, just don't multitask them.
Yeah, I agree. And it's good to set up sometimes, I think, like a timer, like in the next half hours, or like hours, I'm doing this, and that's it. It helps to like get to where I think.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think some people do that, right? They just put like an alarm on their phone, and then the alarm
Mm-hmm.
goes off, and they know, okay, it's time to go back now, or something like that, right? So no, I
Mm-hmm.
get that. Cool. Yeah, I love that. That's a good one. I think that's a good tip that can help everybody. And I think the way they can take action on that is, like you said, the timer, the alarm, and really physically getting up and moving their body, and rather than just sitting down and waiting in one place, or trying to multitask. And because at the end of the day, we are human, and we need a real break when you're working, because we can't hustle 24/7. You know, we're not machines, so we can't constantly be working. As much as people see us always working on Instagram, that's like 1% of our life they're seeing. They
True.
don't see the Sunday night Sadik editing until 3:30 a.m., right? They don't see Julie's working behind the scene, the geek in you, the coding you're doing for the website. They don't see that, Julie, right? And that's
No,
what I
it's
start
so
telling
true.
you. That's what I start telling you as well recently. Like, start showing people the real hustle that you're doing, like behind the scenes. Like, just show them the real you. Like, when you're jogging, make a little video. Like, show them more about your behind the scenes, how hard it really is to like grow a business and work on yourself, because it's not easy, right?
No, it's not. But it's a journey, and I think there is so much growth going all around the way. Like, it's so valuable. Not everyone has to do that, but I
Mm.
think if you find something that you like to do and you enjoy and you can spend more time on it, it's always valuable.
Definitely, 100%. And that's the key. People have to find something that energizes them. You know, like how we are super passionate about what we do. Everybody needs to find something that energizes them, that makes you excited every day. Like, people ask me very recently, loads of people have been asking me, like, why am I so motivated? How do I stay so consistent? How do I stay so, like, how do I take too much action? I just told them simple answer, which is my dream. Like, my dream is
Mm.
attached to an emotion, and my emotion to that dream, they're both intertwined. And it doesn't, I wake up pumped because I'm like, I need this. And you know, my
Yeah.
dream is to basically one day have enough money to never worry about money, and to give my family the best life. And the more materialistic things that push me are, I want to buy, like, I know my mom's biggest dream is to have an apartment in Dubai one day, and I just want to buy her that apartment. My dream, Julie, is what really used to, like, is what's really pushing me right now. And my dream, because it's so like emotionally like motivating me, you know, like I said, it's just to have enough money to never worry about money. Because my mom's biggest dream is, and she told me this like while we were having a conversation one day, like, Sadiq, one day I would love to have an apartment in Dubai. So anytime we go on holiday in Dubai, I wanted to stay in our apartment. And because she's been to Dubai twice on holiday with my family, and she loves it there, the weather, the food, and everything. And so when she said that to me, as you can imagine, being her son, her elder son, it just hit me in the heart. And I was like, I want to give my mom that before she passes away. One day I need to work super hard to give my mom that dream that she wants, because I would have want that for my kids in the future, for them to like help me achieve my stuff, right? And so that's what pushes me every day to really hustle, take action, be motivated, stay positive. And yes, we have down days, but that's why we get back up again. That's why we
Mm.
push ourselves every day to be like, okay, every time we feel down or demotivated, as I said, I just think about that dream. I think about my mom. I'm like, I want to get her that thing. I need to achieve this for her. And like, they don't believe it. They never believe it. They're like, yeah, whatever. We'll see one day you're gonna do that. Blah blah blah. You know, parents are just parents, right? They love you, but they never give you good advice. So yeah, tell me now, what's the like your fifth step of how someone can go and take action on this one life lesson left that you're gonna share with everyone.
All right. The last one is love yourself first, because I think you cannot truly love somebody else if you don't love yourself. And in order to practice self-worth and self-love, you can watch what you say to yourself. A thing that I do is, like, in the morning, I'll meditate and I will repeat like positive affirmation, like, I know I can do this. You can say, I'm worth $1 million, I'm amazing. You know, think about the great things you have achieved and that lead you where you are right now,
Mm-hmm.
and how all the things that you've done, and let that, you know, pump you up and remind yourself, like, yeah, you're amazing. You can do whatever you want in life if you believe that you can.
100%. Yeah, I love it. I always tell people, be selfish first and then become selfless. Because I think it's
Yeah, and I
not bad to be
think
selfish.
loving yourself is not being selfish. I think it's a great point you make there, because I think some people, yeah, and I was guilty of that too, right? You think you need to do for others before yourself.
Mm.
But actually, you don't have to force yourself to do anything. If you don't want to go somewhere, you can just be honest and say no. because I think it's better not to go if you don't want than going and bringing this bad energy and you don't want to go there. So the meeting is not going well.
True, exactly. And I think people don't understand that, and they don't appreciate as much that like, self-love is important. And I always emphasize this for like, especially for more like male, because male, you know, everybody, all men just want to be so strong and feel like, yeah, we're a man, you know, we are the guy, we're supposed to be the macho, strong personality, like we're strong, we get through it, you know, toughen up. I'm like, no, it's okay for you to be vulnerable. It's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to be normal. You know, it's okay for you to let your emotions out. Like, that's why there's so many men that go and have mental health issues now and they don't talk about it because they feel like it's not normal to talk about these things, when it should be normal. I'm trying my best to make it normal and telling people, look, be open, tell people about how you're feeling, because you need to talk to somebody to let your emotions and feelings out. We're human beings. You are not tough, man. Just because you have big muscles, it doesn't make you a tough man. Like, it's just ridiculous in my opinion. I just think people need to be more open and honest and just share your feelings, because you just don't know what other people are going through. They may look tough and strong outside, inside they're crying like a little baby to their mommy. You know, so it's so important to be vulnerable and authentic and open these days, because we just don't know what people are going through. So I love that. And I think it's so true, man. Like, self-talk, self-love, these things are so important for us to all focus on. If we don't, then we don't grow. And we cannot give others like the best version of us. We can't serve them. We can't help people. I think, yeah, that's really, really a great one of my life lessons too, actually. One of the best ones I've learned in my journey. But yeah, Julie, I'm so grateful for that you shared 5 of these amazing tips. So like, okay, let's end it now with one of the questions that I ask everybody so far. I've asked this one question because I'm just curious to know what it is that this person's going to say, because it's literally going to be the first thing that comes out of your mind.
Okay.
So here we go. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine yourself on a massive, humongous stage. And you're standing on that stage and there are 90,000 people in the arena you're standing in. And you're standing there and someone comes up to you or someone from the audience, they ask you a question and they say, Julie, what is one thing that you can share with everybody in this room right now that they can go and do today that will positively change their life? Got it?
I think I will tell them to tell someone that they care.
One sentence.
It's one sentence.
I want you to like just imagine you're on the stage and you got one sentence to say this thing.
Yeah, I will say, go tell someone that you care.
Go tell someone that you care
about them.
Okay. So basically tell someone that you love them or tell someone that you care about them.
Yeah, because I think sometimes we wait too long and then we don't have the chance to do it. Because it means to be vulnerable, and I think it's hard.
Yeah.
And we don't do it enough, I think.
So basically not to have doubts.
Yeah, just go
and not to have regret.
Exactly.
Powerful. I like it. That's cool. That's the one thing you're gonna say one day on a TEDx stage, Julie, or TED stage. You're gonna say it on TED stage.
Yeah, stop being scared. Just go and do it.
Love it. I love it. CTA all day. Let's go. Julie, I'm super grateful for everything that you shared.
I'm grateful too.
I'm so happy that like we got connected and we're on this journey and we support each other and we always motivate each other to take action, to go and continue doing what we love. So one day we both can leave our jobs. So one day we both can do what we love full time. And we're both on that journey. For those of you guys that are still listening, we are both on the journey, and that's why we're sharing these life lessons with you, because we're nowhere near making it or made it, right? We're just on that journey to climbing up the ladders to really, follow our purpose and our passion. And that's something Julie has been doing for a long, long time. And especially recently, right, Julie? Because I remember like in the last year when you've started really focusing on your real purpose of helping diabetic people travel more, becoming confident. Tell us a little bit about that, and how can anybody listening right now be part of that diabetic community, join that group or be part of your new movement that you're really because you're super passionate about this. I know you are, and I know that you want to help so many people, and you're already putting out so much content out there for them. But for anyone listening that knows anyone that's diabetic, or they want to just learn about more about what it is that you share and they're only part of this group, how can they be part of that? I will be putting all the links and everything for Julie's things below the YouTube video and on the podcast, so you guys can go check her out. But for you, Julie, what do you want to share about that, the movement that you're working on at the moment?
Yeah, so it's called the Diabetic Travelers Network, and it's a social impact community that connects diabetics from all around the world, and we provide them with the connection, the knowledge, and the support they need to travel and live their best life without worries. We have a Facebook group, so Sadik's going to link it below. I really invite you to join it if you have diabetes or if you know anybody, share it. It connects diabetics but also health professionals globally, and I created it because during my 5 years traveling all around the world with diabetes, I truly felt a need for connecting with people and to get the information. I spent so many hours myself collecting everything and learning on the way that I just wanted to help others and make it easier for them. So we are all together. They are amazing, and truly inspired people in that group. So I really invite you to join, and we release the information there also on how to travel and how to do for free.
Love it. Guys, make sure you guys could go connect with that. I will put all the links and everything underneath. So, because I really want to invite as many people as I can to really go and support Julie on this mission, because it's a big one and it's something that she's super passionate about. Believe me, I've seen her from before she even started it to now being part of starting it and smashing it. She's launched it already and it's gone crazy. And how many people have you got now in the group? Over like
we almost 200 in the group. Wow. And on Instagram we like 460, I think.
Love it. Amazing.
But to be honest, people are so amazing. Like,
it's the stories that everybody's connecting with, right? Each other's stories,
tips, different parts of the world. And the ambition is really that if you have diabetes and you go in a country to travel and you are there and you need support, you find support. You will be able to know what kind of professionals to look at or who to go to, because sometimes you just don't know. And also before you go, we help you to prepare everything, so you'll have everything you need. So there is no excuse to worry, because a lot of people don't do what they want because of diabetes, and I truly believe it shouldn't be a showstopper, because I have had it for 23 years and it never stopped me to do anything.
Warrior. I love it. And on that, we're going to end the episode. I just want to thank you again, Julie, for being
part Thank you so much.
For being part of my story, my journey, and just for the canvas, like the everything, you know, the meetups and everything that we do to support each other. One last time, everyone, make sure you guys go and connect with Julie. I'll put everything below. And until we meet Julie, or until we speak again, which we always do, I just want to say I'm super grateful to have had you on the podcast, but just in general for all the support and love that you give me, for just everything that you've been kind of helping me with as well in my life, to kind of just keep going and pushing me to connect with other like-minded people, to connect with people where I can also build that trust and credibility to just be of service. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Sadiq. I appreciate you too. And I'm so grateful that we connected and that we keep in touch and everything that we grow together. I know it's just the beginning, and I'm looking forward for the next together.
Let's go. And on that, thank you so much for being on the Purposeful Mindset podcast. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll speak to you soon.
Bye, guys.